Hello, people. We're going to wait for some people to show up before we do the bug snacks. I might eat some actual food snacks out of the refrigerator. Let's start the camera, though. Let's start the camera. What a nice camera. How nice. Let's do the studio lighting. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now we going. Okay. Yeah, let me get some food snacks. Any questions while we get food snacks? I really do not have much left at the apartment by way of food snacks. Just saw The Dead Center with Shane Carruth. Very good movie. Wait, is it his movie or is it he in it as an actor? Time to move out. I think so. What do I think is the most significant gains I've made as a programmer? It's not like that. It's not like there's one thing. You just get better at what you do by doing hard stuff. How do external functions from, e.g. from WinAPI, work with compile time execution? Yeah, we look them up with load library and get proc address. And we do use libffi to call those pointers. If we wanted to at this point, we could. Is it libffi or is it the other? I keep forgetting. We could do it ourselves now, because like we obviously know it's libdyne call, I guess. Anyway, we know how to do all that stuff ourselves because we had to make it work for the actual compiled code, so we could just look up. It's just, dude, the calling convention's a pain in the ass. He is init and producer. Okay. Chamath is running for CA governor. I don't know who that is. My question is just, is Chamath pro gains or anti-gains? Where did the Weissman overlay go? We're not doing Weissman score increases right now, so why would we have the overlay up? Will I implement the security trick to make the code safe from Spectre meltdown? Or I don't care. I'm not sure what trick you mean, but that's not gonna help anything. Okay. So while my food snacks are cooking, I'm going to pull something out of the mailbag. Okay. For loop iterator sometimes goes beyond upper bounds of loop. That sounds very bad. If the upper bound changes. I suspect okay. You're used to the head of a loop being evaluated on every iteration, not just once. Well, So I'm already irritated by having to deal with external people's patches. It's just too... Like, we've gone back and forth on this one file like 7 times. It's driving me nuts. Like, something broke because there isn't a test. Why isn't there a test? I don't know. Because it's a single file module, I guess. All right, I'll fix it this one time. All right, and then after this, we'll figure out something else. We'll do diff later. Diff with file utilities. Okay, so that's pretty easy. Why are we even... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. Regression declaring types in macros. It's only possible to declare types in macros and then use them outside the macro. Let's see. Okay, let's try this. Undefined, undeclared identifier macro type. Define struct via macro. Yeah, that should have worked. Sure looks like. Alright, my food snacks are close to done. So that's good. Do I ever look to get at abstract math to get ideas about programming languages? No. Go talk to the Haskell people about that. Am I supposed to be sharing my screen? What do you mean? Sure looks like I'm sharing my screen. Oh, you mean when I was looking at the email? That's just on the other monitor. And yeah, I'd rather not dox people who email bugs. The thing for macro be impossible in a lot of keyboard layout. Too bad. Like, look, I can't, if you limit yourself to the subset of every bad choice made by every keyboard maker in the world, you won't have any characters that you can use. So we just have to pick some. It's just how it is. You can always bind it to a function key in your editor or something like that. There's always money in the function key stand. Did the string compare stuff get resolved? Yes, it did. That is working nicely. Is there a nice way to get control characters into a string? It says in the strings how to. It's like \x and then the number, I think, or something like that. Well, let's figure out what's going on here. I wonder if this is due to some particular detail Or is it just that like any type doesn't work? So like what if I do this? That works. Still works. Okay, that actually is correct because this is the empty string. Why is the empty string? Because it's a default value of string. Is it that there's a struct? Okay, that's interesting. I think it's just that it's constant. No, it's not that it's constant. It's literally only in this one case. That's very weird. It's like only if it's bound to a struct. Okay. Let's find out why. Is macro expansion come on, bro. Emit macro expansion. So call arrow line number is 37. Okay. Height is not a constant, though. What do you mean? Oh, you're right. I didn't correctly test that. Okay, wait. It didn't expand the macro. Are you kidding me? Okay, hold on. It's probably not. Height is not the problem. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we expanded the macro there. Oh, well, no, it works. Okay, so this isn't blocking the macro or anything scary like that, because we can use everything. We just don't get S. Like, literally, that's the only problem. All right, let's simplify. Okay, cool. Line number 39. 39. Come on, bro. What? Oh, that's emit oh, never mind. Although why we didn't get there, I don't know. But that's not even what I wanted. Oh, we didn't get there because we reported an error in the type checker. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Line 7200. Procedure call. If it's a macro, we do the macro stuff. We do the arguments. Where do we import things? Backtick, target scope, import backticked declaration. Okay, when we infer types for a declaration, we will go there. Line, I figure we might just be exiting from this procedure too soon. So we just want to look at line 29 is where this guy lives. PS4, wrong file. Yeah. Okay, so when we expand the macro, it may be that we are not queuing the declaration. So like we copy the block. There should be like a B live or something. Make scope B live. Okay. It is line 39 of the file. That is this call to this macro. Okay. So we're making the macro expansion block be live. Into an imperative scope, which means we push and flatten the statements. There are 3 of them, and oh really? Why are there 3? Because maybe something we inserted. Let's see. Okay. Declaration, declaration, declaration. Okay. One of them is probably the parameter value. T maybe, and S. I don't know. Let's see. All right. T, all right. Value, all right. And S. Okay. That makes sense. I suppose I could have, we're probably about to iterate through these. Whoops. All right. What am I doing? My fingers are on the wrong keys. Okay. This is fine, but we want number 2. Let's make sure we have the right, well, we're about to go down into here. It's going to be another declaration. Wait. Oh yeah, it's here. Declaration. Should be S. It is S. If it's not queued, we don't skip. So we copy things. We flatten the expression. Okay, so we are not... I repeat, not calling common go lives on the right. So flatten is not going to queue these guys ever. Flatten doesn't, I don't think, ever queue. So unless we decide to do that, which we don't, how does that work? How does that work with like static if? I mean, it probably works with static if, right? So that works. So when we accept a block, we make it be live. I kind of don't get the difference. Okay, so here when we make scope be live, it should be the same. Wait, what? Oh, we're in the wrong place probably. Yeah, forget that. Modules, modules, here we go. Now we make scope be live. This is just doing the same thing. So this is getting queued, and flattened has gone live. Infinite, oh, okay. So why doesn't that happen for the other thing? Does it need to be polymorph? It's a good question. I meant to go back and re-ask that question, but I didn't. So let's try that. I suspect the polymorph has nothing to do with it, but it might. Let's see. Yeah. Polymorph has nothing to do with it. So that's good, though, because it means we get to simplify the example. Okay. Wait, I don't get it. In accept block. Oh wait, make scope be live does the push and flatten? Yeah. Okay. Wait. What? Why do we only have two? I thought we had three oh no, we only have two now because I took out the So it's the struct. This should be struct and declaration. Struct. Declaration. Okay, great. Expression has gone live. Common go lives for a struct. Struct has gone live. It's not queued. So we do queue it. That's fine. Now the question is the declaration going to get queued? And the answer is no, because that's where we're failing. But the question is, why not? Okay. This will be the macro scope. That's the bug. I don't know why it looked to me like it wasn't cued, because it was. It's just going to the wrong place. Sure, I'm eating a lot of these mangoes. Okay, so this is a block that starts at line 25. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you like The Witness. It is the 5-year anniversary of the game, apparently. Oh my gosh, that's such a long time. But it's true. You still make fan art of The Witness. Well, okay. Are we finally getting those posters for the 5-year anniversary? Well, apparently not, if they were supposed to be printed by today. Okay. If The Witness was a movie, it would be due for a reboot. I mean, if it was a Spider-Man movie, for sure. For sure. All right, so let's look at what we could do here. The gunplay was lacking. Yeah. Yeah. You know, no game's perfect. Nope. I just spilled my soda. I just spilled my soda. Such a disaster. Okay. We got a macro. It's got this thing. This declaration is getting added to the wrong scope. Okay. So, can we use find backtick target scope here? Or are we kind of hosed? Okay. So how do we know if an identifier is backticked? Num backticks. Oh. Yes. Okay. Num backticks. Okay, I think we call this. Declaratino. Declaratino. Let's debug compiler. Well, that's great. Let's go back to the original program. Undeclared identifier macro type. Oh, because we have to also, all right. We have to do this as well. Redeclaration of macro value. Why? Okay, so what's going on here is this is now happening from two different places. In one case, and only one place in the other case. What a pain in my butt. I don't want to program. I just want to go to sleep. But I'm going to program. I don't want to, but I'm gonna. I'm gonna make a ping in the mailbag. Did I ever beat Miss 3? Probably. I don't remember Miss 3 that well. Sleep is for the weak. It's more about what mood I'm in. Like, I was in an amazing productive mood this week, and I'm kind of on the come down from that, you know? I'm in the fallow period where I'm not as hyped, but yeah. Okay, so what the hell? Let me just, if we do import backticked declaration for line 5, where does it happen from? Have I seen *Halt and Catch Fire*? I couldn't make it through the first episode. I thought it was terrible and I shut it off. It was so obviously like writers writing what they thought computer people were like or whatever. Like, it didn't. The first few scenes are bad. Well, that's. You know? First few scenes were so bad I couldn't do it. Peak trough recovery cycle is real. Yeah. I had some peak times in the past week, and the Weissman score shows it. Where they have sex in the arcade. Yeah, it was all the stuff leading up to that, where like he's like talking to the university class and he's like, who's got experience in this and this and that and that? And this girl like keeps her hand up like with an attitude. It just like, it was so stupid. It was so bad. It's not even about how much, like, it was a very stupid way to establish a character as being good at what they do or whatever. It was a very naive way that made it clear that this person didn't know that the writers didn't know anything about computers. Um, and it just was also not like, it wasn't historical in a certain way. I don't know. It just didn't. It was lame. Yeah, I just can't deal with the bad writing anymore. I watched so much bad writing when I was a kid, watching 80s TV shows. I just can't do it anymore. What is the best show for computer folks? Mr. No, not Mr. Robot. No. Um, the best show for computer folks is probably someone programming on twitch.tv. Devs was good, and then they completely ruined the show in the past few episodes. Devs went from great to fucking awful. It was so bad. Devs was great, and then it was fucking awful. Why not Mr. Robot? Season 1 of Mr. Robot is when you decide to make Fight Club into a TV show, but instead of 90 minutes, you make it take 12 hours or whatever. Did I finish Mr. Robot? No, I watched the first episode of season 2 to see if it would really get better. It didn't seem to, so I stopped watching. Fight Club is a good analogy. It's not an analogy. Season 1 is a direct copy of Fight Club. Like, it's the same thing. It's just Fight Club, the TV show. The slow TV show. His name was Robot Paulson. It's fine because most kids these days don't know what Fight Club is, so they can watch Mr. Robot, and it's fine. I also love how the FBI or whatever is looking for Mr. Robot, and they don't seem to know about a storefront in Coney Island that says Mr. Robot on it. Like the banner says Mr. Robot. It's like, okay, that's really secret, guys. It's hidden from Google Maps because he's an elite hacker who can delist the business. Yeah, but what about all the people walking around? Yeah, no, there's no way. A bit slow. I watched all of season 1. I can't. I can't watch anymore. All right. So we are here. We are going to make sure we have the right declaration. Oh, this is the wrong. So we are in import backtick declaration for macro value. We are coming from expression has gone live. From flattened has gone live. Do Q is set to false. So we must have done it in here. Okay, this is the new one that we added. Fine. Then we finish flattening. And then maybe we get there in the inferred cycle. We infer the declaration. Okay. Because it's in the queued. So why don't we do the other? Why don't we do the other one? That's actually really the mystery. Oh, it's because that declaration is queued. But then why do we pass it? I don't get that. Okay. So we're at cursor 6. We're at the end. So like the previous declaration with the struct and all that, right? So we're looking at macro value. So this is going to be like 2 is the struct, 3 is the declaration. Yeah. So I don't get it. Watch this be something really dumb. Okay, we're going to ignore that. We didn't ever get there. What the hell? Let's just break here for anybody. Macro type. This is the identifier we want to know about. It is not yet queued. Come on up. Do queue is true. So we do that. So is the declarations inferred type set? Oh, it is, isn't it? Fiddlesticks. All right. Okay. That is something that we're going to want to clean up later. Okay, we have fixed one of the bugs from the mailbag as long as nothing bad happens. We're going to want to clean that structure up later. All right. Thanks for the report. Fixed in the next beta. Most macros, simple macro exports still worked, but this was a weird interaction involving struct, so we didn't exactly have test coverage for it. Adding that now. Cool. Okay, whatever else happens, we fixed a Bugsnax. Oh, I checked in Sokoban with a dump. I should undo it. What file is this? I don't want to dump the game for everybody. Okay, so we got to do the test coverage. I want to make sure these run. I just want to make sure that that works. All right. Wait, no, it doesn't. Oh, when I compile it manually. Wait, what? I thought we were supposed to. I thought we were looking for things with the test tag, but maybe that's not how it works anymore. Uh-oh, we could discover some... I think all these probably do get run from the test program, but uh-oh. Okay, my assertion failed at 587, but that's good because that's the intentional one. Oh, no. Oh, actually, this assert is wrong. This assert is wrong, actually. I remember that. Because of two's complement reasons. Yeah, that's -7. Right? Yeah. Okay, this is our intentional assertion. So those like weren't... Okay, my reality has been shattered with regard to when do tests run. These all were compiling. They were not running. Maybe. Maybe they were. I don't know. I don't know what the meta program's doing. Anyway, now they run. If we run it individually, that's great. Great. Okay, what was I... Oh, that was just adding test coverage. Add test coverage for the reported macro bug. Great. You need to be alpha to get into the beta. Well, it helps. There are probably some people who are not alpha in the beta. Hmm. 0 is supposed to be valid for an array size. But also the, oh. Wait, let me do the repro before I answer the email. Struct parameter as array length. Struct parameter as array length. Okay. Oh yeah, this bug was already caught and fixed for the next beta. Because, yeah, I don't know if we... Wait, actually... Was that earlier? Although now that I think about it, maybe it was fixed a little earlier. Okay. Anyway, that one is fixed. Great. LLVM assertion when trying to add an int and pointer. It's supposed to be legal. That looks right. Let me try this on the Linux laptop. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? It's over here. Am I the only programmer I know that can dance? No. No. Static if test didn't have a test tag. I'm actually not sure about the test tags, if they matter or not. Oh, this has the test tag here, and it calls it a bunch of times. We'll see. I'm just going to put it on my mental list to figure out later if that's actually useful or doing anything. Okay. Hello world in HTML. Yeah, that's a very tough one. I think you open a file and put the words hello world in there. All right. Oh yeah, I was going to look on the laptop. Let me do a couple things here. Can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do that? Can I do that? Can I do this? Gonna bust out the lappy tappy. The lappy tappy. Okay. We're going to do our Ubuntu. Sorry you can't see this, but I don't have screen sharing set up for the laptop yet. Okay. Okay. So now that I've done all this, I forget what I was doing. What was I doing? Oh, I wanted to know if this invoked some kind of LLVM problem over here. Okay. It works on Linux as well, guys. So I'm just going to report fixed in the next beta. And actually, I do remember fixing some LLVM casting. I just never wrote it down. So we'll write it down for the people. Okay. Fixed in the next beta. Bam. Bam-balam. Okay. Custom iterator macro does not work for polymorphic data structure. Compiler crash referencing variable in outer stack frame from Lambda. Okay. Tries to reference a variable in the outer stack frame, which the compiler usually handles. This time it crashed, though. Huh. You're right. It sure did. These are probably a dumb one. Print math bin up, get value type. Value number is -1. We didn't report an error. I mean, it might be something with the quick lambda. So what if we change this to not be a quick lambda? What if we change this to okay, so something about the quick lambda, like the ident is flagged or something due to being in the quick lambda. Something like that. Let's see. So we're going to put that on its own line. Resolve one ident. Ident L naught is 15. Did I get a new laptop? No, I still have a sucky laptop. Hold on. Okay. What file name are we in? Wrong file. Wrong file. No. Yes. Okay. Ident is inside type of. I mean, yes, but also no. Maybe I need to do that in a different way. I could like try to fix this, or I could try to change the kind of hacky way in which this happens. Let's see. So we kind of, this is one of the instances where we try to do kind of non-trivial desugaring. But I kind of do a bad thing. And maybe I shouldn't do the bad thing. Maybe we could change. Let's look at how bad the ident is inside type of hack, because I could think of another way to do that right now. So we flag things in that range, and then we also do a similar thing here. So when we actually get a type of, so the thing is, quick lambda generates an implicit type of that it uses for its header, and we do it like without copying the things, which sucks. Like instead, yes, I think I would like to do this in a more robust way. I have thought of better way to do. So we will do. It may not actually exactly fix this exact bug, unfortunately, but it will be something that I can respect more as a way of implementing this. Can that work for this other thing? This is so crazy. Yeah, so we do before count, we do after count. Yeah. Okay. This is all very good. Okay. Do I think the computers need more standardization in order to make programming more enjoyable? No, that's not my first thought. Do you mean standardization in terms of hardware? Or what? Is my monitor protruding into the camera? My monitor's not that big. It's just closer to the camera than I am. A GPU ISA. Well, that would make programming more enjoyable, yes. That for sure. Okay, so I want to do this a different way. let's do it differently. What are my little helpers called? I know, oh, struct literal info. Okay, we'll do this. So utility type is going to be push ident push ident neutrality. It's like net neutrality. Okay. Pop ident neutrality. That's great. We have a utility type. We're going to compile. We're going to go into there. Type of. Okay. Utility it's UT for Unreal Tournament or University of Texas. Okay. Gonna get rid of these. Okay. Start with 0 ident neutrality. Just put it down here somewhere. I don't know. That could probably be a function. Utility. Okay, so auto utility is static cast asked utility expression. That was a mess. switch utility type. Well, it's push or pop or something else. Push, pop, or default interp report error unhandled utility type %d. Is not set, so bad user facing error message. Okay, internal compiler error. That break. Okay, so if it's push ident current flattened. So we go up or we go down. And then we have resolving outer. Okay. So then we can replace this one too. Push and pop ident utility. We don't do that gross thing. Okay. And we never made the enum. 28 is unused, but we want to put this way at the top. Because there is no reason for users to know it or observe anything. Do you not like this? Expression. Oh, interp, comma. Cannot allocate an array of constant size 0. Oh, because this doesn't match. Because I didn't add that. What a shitty error message, but it's fine. Okay, so I probably really didn't do the right thing there. We'll see. Oh. It worked. I changed it back to quick lambda and it worked the first time. Question is, do other things work or did I break other things? Chances are I broke other things, but let's find out. Yeah, I broke this. So, because this is inside type of, It's supposed to have ident neutrality set. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I probably shouldn't add it that way. Right? So this current flatten result add is probably wrong. Probably just want to use this C macro, right? No, actually, it's probably fine. Well, let's see what happens. I actually wonder if that's... I think we actually need to propagate into outer ones. Interesting. Let's see. I think this is probably an overload. And that's expanding into something. Oh, I need to break in the right place. There. Do I have other very slow breakpoints? Probably. Oh, gosh. We don't need that. Okay. So we have resolving outer. Wait, this is not. How did I screw that up? Okay, now we have the same problem as before, but then now other things are broken. And that is because of the thing. Okay, so push and flatten. Needs to inherit ident neutrality. Oh. This is actually not that even. This is that we used to be setting 2 flags. And ident neutrality needs to do this. We used to also set the flag static dereference is allowed. Use a non-constant struct member, blah. Do we have an outer? Resolving outer. Really? Oh, it's this one. It's this one. Okay. Dang it. All right, let me just save this and recompile. We're supposed to have done that. That is... That is supposed to be this. When we push this ident neutrality right before doing the argument list of this procedure, that's the argument list. Okay, why? We didn't even hit, what? We didn't hit any of the cases. What is going on with that one? That, oh. Yeah, we need to clean that. There was a note in there like, hey, we're doing this check in 3 different places. Seems like too many. We need to clean it up. And yeah. Question is that enough Bugsnax for me to fix the compiler? Oh, I haven't even fixed this one yet, by the way. because it still frickin' crashes on this user's bug. However, I respect myself more for the way that I solved it. So that's something. I cleaned up one of the yucky things in the compiler. It was pretty contained. It was not a yucky thing that was making other things yucky, but it was a thing that I really, you know, okay. So we are a little bit sad because of this. But maybe now we can solve this part separately. Let's just check this in. Don't do such a hacky flagging thing on identifiers to make them not resolved inside type of. Okay, that's great. Okay, so now we have problems. How fast does the compiler itself compile? I mean, it's in C++, so it takes a long time. I don't know. You could say, here, we'll do a full rebuild. Ready? I think we measured this a while ago, but I don't remember. Stopwatch. Reset. Ready. Go. A little less than 10 seconds. But that is using a lot of cores and stuff, which our compiler does not yet do. So, and this compiler is like 50,000 lines, although that doesn't count headers and stuff. So you could, I don't know, you could say we're 10 to 20 times faster than Visual C++. Except that we'll get even more and more faster as we use cores, which we don't currently do. Maybe do release. That's also generating debug info. Yeah, but so does our build. We generate debug info. Okay. What do I do now? Your computer literally couldn't build LLVM. Yeah, mine couldn't really build it because it was running out of memory and stuff. I had to go in and do the hack where you turn down the number of simultaneous threads. And then it was able to build. Okay. So we have this problemo where we are crashing. This is not right program to test. Okay. This is very strange that we didn't generate an error here. I mean, it's not that strange because God only knows. But all right, so that's a binary, right? So the binary operator. So the right is an ident. That has a resolved scope entry, which is going to be an outer frame. Okay. Okay, let me refresh myself on what we do when we make a quick lambda. We like desugar some stuff. Hope that's okay. Maybe it's not. Yeah. Let's. All right. So we make a type of. I think this is just the wrong way for quick lambda to work. I think I know how to do quick lambda better. I need to think about it, but this, okay. I will dictate to you. I will dictate to you what I say to the dude. Thanks for the report. it's crashing because of some implementation details involved in the quick lambda. The way this is implemented is a bit of a hack, and I think the real solution is for me to figure out a more robust way for it to work. I am putting this on the to fix list, but because the fix is involved, I probably won't hold up the next beta for it. Okay. All right. Outer loop break not working. This seems bad. Okay. Let's look. For outer, okay. So this for expansion forever just does this. For outer ever, for inner ever, break outer. Certainly is supposed to work. Dang it. Maybe I fixed it already. Let's see. Oh. Certainly doesn't work. It like breaks inner. Dang it, guys. Dang it. I thought I was done with this. It's been like a month that I've been agonizing over these. I mean, not only. We did lots of things. But gosh darn it. All right. Break. Loop control. Okay. We're going to break here, line 6847, when the loop control is on line 23. Line 23, let's do it. Find loop from target entry. What is the resolved scope entry? It is a declaration at line 8. It's up there. Yes, that is correct. Sorta. All right. So find loop from target entry. What is the statement? Line 20. That doesn't sound good. Oh, no, it's correct. Line 20. Control target statement. Line 20. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Maybe substitute. I don't think we will substitute. Because there's no replacement. Okay, this is the part that's probably going wrong. We copy the loop control. I'm not sure why we're doing that. Oh, because it needs to go inside, right? It needs to go inside that place in there. It needs to turn into a break. So it's a break targeting this, which means it needs to turn into a break of this. Wow, there. Okay. That makes sense. So so the insert directive, the problem is this gets really hard to debug now because this insert directive is, it's going to be the same line regardless of which expansion it is. So that's going to be annoying. Let's just see though. This belongs to this insert directive whose call was line 21. Dang it. What? Somehow we done got down. Oh, because this is so hard to think about, guys. I tell you. It is a drag and ball Z. What a butt pain. I'm going to need to start drawing this on a piece of paper. How did we get here? So we have maybe substitute loop control for a control whose target statement is known. So first of all, I have no idea why we didn't have test coverage for this, but apparently we need to add something. Secondly, this is making me sad. This is literally the thing that I didn't want to think about. The bug is that when there are macro expanded for loops, we match sometimes to the wrong loop, which, by the way, has been a problem in various incarnations for the last several betas, and I keep changing it. And it's such a pain in my butt. Just to be in a good mood for a minute, I'm going to take this sheet of all the ways to make gains, of which there's only a couple ideas left, and we crossed out all the way we made gains, and I'm going to transcribe it to a new piece of paper of just the ones that are left. That's progress. Bro, it's confusing because the way this works is we do this expansion. It does this insert. It inserts this body. We do that expansion. It does that insert. It inserts that body. So this thing that we did here is always going to target the inner insert. So I kind of need to match to the target statement. Insert, outer insert is null. Wait. Control insert. That's weird that, oh, because, really? Really? I am very confused by this. This should have an outer insert. I would have thought. I would have thought that this happens. Oh no, there's also the part. Okay. We're going to make this easier to debug. By making a whole extra thing down here, we're not even going to change line numbers. We're going to go so this is inner, this is outer. So the only reason I'm doing this is so that when I ask, hey, what line number is this insert directive at? We have different ones. Yep, great. Okay. We've got a loop control. We've got a statement. That statement's at line 20, just like it was. No problem. Okay, the insert on the control is line 38. It's the bottom one, which is what I was thinking. So this is ever I is the insert that went off to do this. Why does that not have an outer insert? Maybe because we're evaluating this twice in that very confusing way. Yes. Let's see if we hit it a second time. We do. Okay, and then which one do we generate code for? That's the question. All right. Line 23. So in bytecode builder, we can go expression. Actually, let's go to emit loop control. Better place, because we'll have the cast. Emit loop control. Wait, we're here 3 times? Four times? Are we yielding? What? Oh, because we copy in the substitute. What's going on? How do we end up with 7? Okay. So, I mean, maybe we emit code for just one. Who frickin' knows? Okay. Control. Line 37. That doesn't sound good. I'm just going to have tons of test coverage of this because it's really odd to me that somehow I didn't notice a problem this fundamental. I have no idea why we get 7 things, by the way. That is freaking bizarre. One, 2. We're going to have to figure that out. Maybe I had a test but didn't add it to main. Maybe. I doubt it, though. We'll see. First, I fix the bug. Then I make sure we can test for it. Okay. This is helping. Okay. We do only bytecode for one of these. Okay. This control doesn't have an insert set, which is very strange. Although maybe that's the weird thing about copying. Oh, yeah, because we copy it. I don't like that we copy these. We copy it so we can set the enclosing scope. So this one, right, this gets set to the one at line 37. So the problem goes wrong before this. The problem goes wrong. I mean, it's extra confusing. Okay. Okay. It's extra confusing. Okay, so we have one loop control. Probably the next one is a copy. No. No. Wait. What? Okay, hold on. So the maybe replace target ident, or maybe substitute loop control. Does that not? I thought that recursively called us with a copy. Maybe that's not how that works anymore. If we have no replacement, wait, I think we just want this, right? I mean, that's not going to matter in this case. For that guy, I don't think that's going to change anything. Nope. Okay. What we really need ugh. This is really confusing. So I want the insert that fired during the outer loop. Right? Which then inserted this body. Which then, right? So outer insert outer insert. Yeah, if you want to make a compiler generator that is a definite solved problem that is mathematically proven to be optimal and correct, just go ahead and send me a link, bro. Send me a link. Guy who likes JavaScript also is saying, where has disappeared all the mathematics, the formalism from computer science? The troll quality is getting very low. I don't know what else to say. At least have a consistent troll personality. this current notebook that I am using has been very good. So as I got toward the last third or quarter of it, I was like, let me buy a bunch. So I bought 10 more. I'm just making sure they're the same one, which they are. It is very good notebook. Except the front page is a little different. Let me see, is the lining different on these? It's weird. This one has a little calendar in front, which I don't really care for. And also the lines are like a slightly different color. And the metal is a slightly different color. Okay. So when we make a new identifier, whoops. What? Oh. Stupid. When is it preferable to use a functional language for a project other than a language like C#, Java, etc.? When your project is a homework assignment that requires you to use a functional language. That is the time to do that. You want to get paid $200K a year to make a web page run slow? Dude, Paul Graham made billions of dollars from making a web page run slow. Kind of. I mean, I guess he probably made tens of millions from making a web page run slow or something, and then funneled that into helping other people make web pages run slow. And that's how he made billions of dollars. You know programmers who are more mathematics oriented who love functional languages. What do they get done in terms of useful work? What is their Weissman score in terms of useful impressive functionality per year. It makes sense if you're running your program on a symbolics list machine. That is true. That is true. I did not consider that possibility. Okay. I want to know what the hell is going on. So we do this. We call maybe substitute loop control. Probably with the wrong and closing scope. New and closing scope is line 37. No. Nobody should ever target that. That is wrong. Wrong. It is wrong. The deal is, this should have inserted this, which then would have inserted this. Wait. So this loop goes to this. It does this expansion, while true, insert body, blah, blah, blah. The body is this for loop. So we have while true, for loop, blah, blah, blah. That insert inserts this other thing. So now the deal is outer insert is probably never getting set. And without that, we can't really do anything. It's, this is very weird. See, when this is a for loop, it's really easy to match it up because the for loop and the macro expansion correspond. When it's like a while loop like this, it's weird. So the we need the insert. We need to walk the chain of inserts until we find the one that is in the same procedure. Right? If I say this insert enclosing scope, or new enclosing scope, belongs to lambda, it should be the macro expansion still, right? Right? Line 19. Ugh. Really? Oh, right. No, it's not the enclosing scope. It's the, it's got its internal scope. Wait, we know macro expanding call on this. Yeah, it is confusing. Price to build you an e-commerce website. Your self-respect. Okay. Guys, I am getting close to being out of brain juice right now. So I kind of want to ship the beta, but this bug is bad enough that I want to put it to bed before shipping the beta. But I don't want to work on it right now. Like this one part of the compiler, I have such negative associations with mentally, and it should have been simple. It's one of these things that should have been simple and clean and beautiful, and instead it's massively confusing all the time, and I don't know exactly why. So I want to figure out either how to make it less massively confusing or just understand how it needs to be. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna sign off for now. We've done some Bugsnax. We did some good bug snacking, and we can just see who else is on the twitch.tv that we can go visit. And I can just sit around my apartment with a piece of paper and doodle the different scenarios and just visualize to myself all the things and come to grips with the fact that I don't like that part of the compiler and how it works. And maybe this will lead to ideas about, because actually that whole part of the compiler, like the flatten and copy system and stuff, like I want it to go away eventually. So this might be one of the things that leads me to have the right exact ideas about how to make those go away. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I will keep you guys posted. Messing with monogame.
I like just being able to put in the console and then just like having it build out without me actually having to.
I don't see anything loading. I just see a title screen. I see 91 megabytes and the title screen. All right. We'll send you here. And thank you, everybody. And we'll see you later on. Make sure you use mathematical formalism. Yes. Bye, everybody.